corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for they exploited technology for their own. Pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they've done. Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Is this the Brotherhood of Steel's handiwork?
Unfortunately, no. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
Synth. Isn't that the same as
They're
robot?
an abuse of technology created by the Institute. Abominations. Meant to improve it's unacceptable upon humanity. They simply can't be allowed to exist.
What's the Institute?
They're a group of scientists who went underground when the Great War spent the last few decades littering the Commonwealth with their technological nightmares.
Sounds like you're scared of sense.
There's a measurable difference between being frightened and being prepared. Now, let's move out. This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes. mission or something? Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess. right minds to build a place like this.
Security's too tight.
I'll see what I can do.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Clever. But I bet you forgot to open for business.
Nice work. Let's get moving.
Someone's coming.
Engaging hostile life form.
Found you.
That's the last of them. Suppose someone should make use
Is
of
someone present? Hostile sensor reading detected. Perhaps my sensors need calibration. Hello?
You hear that? Over there.
You
Get
must
him.
be terminated.
Multiple synth targets. Take them down.
Playing hide and
I
seek.
am the victim of violence. No. Please stand still. Be warned. I don't allow these attacks to continue.
I'm hit. I'm hit.
What else you got? All right.
Offline.
Institute treats synths like tools, tossed away without a thought. accounting for taste. I've been told the Valentine
Sims have
detector
compromised most of the
signs are an eyesore. But they sure bring in the business.
Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead.
Yes.
This is the part of the job that I love. For honor, for glory. Hostile vaporized. No prisoners. Send them back to hell.
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
Engine cores ahead. Should be our final stop.
I can lug for you?
Scout the maintenance area. I'll remain here to watch our backs. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. Look at this place. Scribes are a field day in here.
Paladin dance.
Enough chatter. We've got a job to do.
Nice. Got it.
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine fueled, primed, and standing by for your command. Stealth capabilities. Institute fascinating.
Damn it! Ammo running low!
System shutting down. Institute synth damaged.
I'm hit!
I have sustained headroom. Perception impaired. Termination is primary sensor critically damaged.
Improvise, soldier!
Critical under attack. Command accepted. Commencing 5-second count. 5. It would appear my target has 4. Sustained. 3.
Do something! Anything!
2. I am hit. 1. Gone. Engine firing. Engaging hostile life form attack.
The detective's life
Test
is...
firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Bingo.
There's still someone alive under all that gear?
Oh my god! Are you alright?
Cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the Let's go.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
All right, check your corners and keep it quiet.
Going down. Going up.
We may...
Intruder alert!
Movement detected. Curious.
Open fire!
Put you down.
Damage.
Kill every last one of them!
Yeah, that's one way to get the coolant pumping.
I hope that's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well. Let's get out of here. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
The Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel alone. Nice to have someone watching my back. Hello?
Going up.
The bunker looks clear. Let's move out.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
Paladin dance.
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
Smoother? I thought we did
That
fine.
sweep was sloppy. We were caught unprepared more than once, which is unacceptable. Your extra gun gave us the edge we needed. I'm not certain I could have accomplished the mission alone.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with a civilian who can follow orders properly. I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood. May it serve you well in battle.
Don't you need to keep it?
This isn't the only weapon at my disposal. Brotherhood soldiers always carry a backup. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make... We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster. But you kept your cool and handled it. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. When we met at the police station, you told me you wanted to join the Brotherhood. Is that something you're still willing to do? Or should we just say our goodbyes?
I'd be honored to join.
I'll follow your lead here, but let's try and keep it light on the zealotry.
That's what I wanted to
shall we?
hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
something for you? Take a look. Sorry, folks, it won't be chewing on us. Bothering anybody now? Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way. Another beautiful day in the most dangerous place in the world.
Hey,
What's the plan?
I'm busy.
Hey,
Do something for you? If I got it.
I should have done more. I hope those raiders pay. For what they've done.
Something to say?
Hey,
Go ahead.
wait there.
I'll stay put.
Come on.
Good plan. What do you need?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
Tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, ma'am.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates. This is Radio Freedom. All quiet. Stay tuned for critical alerts.
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
I always wondered what you look like as a robot. Not too shabby. Somebody went to a lot of effort
Hey.
to keep folks out of here. There's something bothering you?
We should go our separate ways.
Sure. Suppose I'll head on home then.
Paladin Dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice
I
work,
didn't
sir.
do it alone.
Paladin Dance.
Good. You're back. Aylin, Reese. It's time to welcome our newest recruit to the She shows a lot of promise. And with the proper guidance, I think she has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you
You don't
down.
have to prove anything else to me. Getting that
So you
transmitter was
decided
enough.
to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
You upset that I'm staying?
Maybe. Got enough trouble stomping muties and ferals. I don't need something
Reese,
else to worry about.
That's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army. And we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
You gonna teach me this code of ethics?
If you were paying attention in ArcJet, you should have learned some of it already. Will become apparent as you spend time with your fellow soldiers. Now, since I know you're eager to get started, I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command. Honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxon, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling at your duties,
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
She doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable. Because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Now, remember that. I've received orders that we're both to report to the Privilege. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Hi.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
Game? What do you mean?
I can usually size people up at a glance, but you're different. And it's bugging the heck out of me. Type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
The Brotherhood might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son.
As far as reasons go, that's a pretty good one. Look, I'm gonna cut you some slack, because Dance trusts you. If you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll... So, ready for your assignment, hero?
What's your problem?
My problem is I can't figure you out. You come from out of the blue, take down a few ferals, and suddenly you're all buddy-buddy with Paladin. I don't know if you're serious about being a part of the Brotherhood, or you're just biding your time until you find whatever it is you're looking for. Until you tuck a few of these assignments under your belt, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on you. You ready to go or what?
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of trash. About mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. I'm gonna send you to a target, and you're gonna terminate everything. All the details you need are right here. Don't come back until the job's done.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder.
Why does he hate me?
He doesn't hate you. Reese bleeds Brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
Is there something between the two of you?
When I first joined up, Reese is the one who sponsored me. He took me under his wing. I thought there was a little more between us, so I asked him if he cared about me. He told me the Brotherhood of Steel was all that he cared about. and there was no room for anything else.
We never spoke about it again.
Look, I need to get back to things.
If you're worried about Reese,
just keep doing what you're doing. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. This should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. And be careful.
Still here?
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Watch your back out there. I'm guessing we're not the only ones scouring the Commonwealth for those artifacts.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here. It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield. We're gonna need that air when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. Soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
We've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one, Paladin. Get back here, Initiate. Our debriefing isn't complete.
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Then what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past, playing catch-up. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are.
What exactly is your mission?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on, I deserve it.
All I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. You'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital. He's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
Yeah. Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Hey there.
This area is under our protection. Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Hey there.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the common mission, there is a cancer, known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb creation. The synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. That a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive and likely horribly dangerous. If it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I'm not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam. Ad Victoriam. Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Sir.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing
The
for war.
Brotherhood is here to prevent a war. By starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. From this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. Befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin,
The
like
Brotherhood
Dance?
maintains a strict hierarchy, organized Paladin by rank. Is several ranks above Knight. And it took Dance many years to achieve. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Soldier. Make us proud.
Elder.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Getting a bit of a twitch on prop 3, adjusting torque.
Ballonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating. Control systems all reporting back nominal.
They weren't always like that. Super mutants were regular people like you and me. Until Institute scientists turned them into...
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing
Good.
new.
Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're
Don't let his
okay
age
with
fool
that?
you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. He single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory, a testament to his leadership.
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Without his determination, I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So, what's all this about you being my
Elder
sponsor?
Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being served. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Dance. I
Good.
promise.
Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But in order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship. And since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. I had enough alliance in his foolish ways.
I think you should stay on point. Your instincts seem to be right on target.
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very...
Exactly. I just hope not to put too fine a...
I won't let you down, Dance.
Good. Now, I know you're eager. In order, since I've been officially assigned...
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. The food in the mess hall isn't bad. Well, as long...
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be discovered out here.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. We should stock up on supplies, but...
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. Don't worry. You'll get used to sleeping comfortably underneath massive containers of highly flammable gas.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferrules like paper.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago.
I can't fix
it.
You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mire.
For letting me borrow.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders Anyway, we pick up. Since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram. And this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it's sitting in bay 3. Keep the creeps there isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay. Get you off my back. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
You weren't aboard the Pridwin?
The Pridwin wasn't under Maxson's command at the time. It wasn't even in the Capital Wasteland. If she'd have been there, the battle wouldn't have been such a challenge. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it the surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs since. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Feeling creative today?
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out. Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Security's too tight. Won't be able to pick this.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster. Powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own
Since
soldiers?
someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything you... Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the locals. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo,
Unless you like
just let
getting
me
shot, never turn your back on a gunner. Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam?
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs
Before
fell.
the bombs? What?
Let me
were a
check the
vault
notes.
dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease.
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my
Good,
life.
good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question
You'd be surprised how many wastelanders answer yes to that. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the wasteland, I'll assume your answer is... Last question. No. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Why are you bothering with that junk?
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Which books contain pertinent information?
Technical volumes, repair manuals, design philosophies, medical research. Anything that enhances That's why I consider everything else a waste of paper.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Should I come back when you're less
Our
busy?
recent arrival in the Commonwealth has left me with an immense amount of data to compile. None of that's your fault, really. You're obviously here for a reason. What was it again?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with medical records, science journals, weapons schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. From sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents
These
for you.
aren't technical documents. I don't have time for games, soldier. Come back when you've decided to take your duties more seriously.
Hey.
Need something?
Paladin Dance.
Yeah?
Your thoughts?
Let's talk to Proctor Tegan. I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor.
That was it.
Affirmative.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done. Nothing to report right now, Knight.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady?
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Hey.
Go ahead.
Dance.
What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Just wanted to check in, see how you feel things are going between
I haven't
us.
been able to make that evaluation yet. When I do, I'll let you know.
That was all.
Very well.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the
In my
chance?
experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals. The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull from the outside.
Ugh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Ballonette Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters stable.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwin, what do you think, Knight?
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't it? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Where was the Pridwin constructed?
She was constructed at Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, There was a vast amount of scrap metal and salvageable components there, after we defeated the Enclave. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. The effort. With the Pridwin in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory. Get back here on the double.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Getting a bit of a twitch on prop 3.
Tighten up the meter. That now split the difference.
There?
Now half that.
Do you want to do it?
No. I think you've almost got it.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
What sort of assignment are we talking
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. To head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile.
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. As members of the Brotherhood, It's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. Can I count on you to get the job done?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury that enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. Cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
We have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth.
Let's get airborne.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
Target acquired. I'll try to keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a... place to set her down, and then hightail it back to the Prydwen for repairs.
Kill us all!
Watch it. They've gone dark. There must be something significant in this area to merit these fortifications. Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.